Before we start, let's do a quick pulse check in. How are you feeling this week after Valentine's? Are you relieved, let down, inspired, still tired? And with Ash Wednesday also happening this week, whether or not you observe Lent, this time of the year tends to feel reflective, like a quiet reset, a stripping back. I'm Catholic and I observe Lent, but today isn't about religion. It's about intention, about letting go of what's heavy and choosing what's worth carrying. Welcome to the Balance Recruiter, a slightly unhinged, definitely honest, and occasionally helpful space where we talk about burnout, balance, identity shifts, and why your to-do list still has 19 things on it, even though you've been working all day. In theory. Hi, I'm Chastity, a professional plate spinner, a puppy mom, a laundry dodger, and currently resisting the urge to book a runaway trip to Hualalai so I can sip at the ocean and pretend clarity comes with a spa robe, which I actually really wish I had right now. If you could see me using one of the Korean masks, I'm definitely pretending I'm having a spa moment, just missing the cool breezes, that wonderful aroma of spa, and somebody giving me a massage. But here we are again, just manifesting. So this is the start of Lent. It's a season of reflection, a season of sacrifice, a season of intentional change, and a season of slowing down. Even if you're not religious, the concept is powerful. 40 days of intentional behavior, of giving something up, of choosing something better. What if instead of giving up chocolate, and I'm chuckling at this because at evening mass on Ash Wednesday, our priest had said the same thing. We talk about the things that we're giving up, like the chocolate, the social media. But what if it's something more? What if instead we gave up self-criticism or doom scrolling? What if we gave up on over-explaining or staying up too late? How about giving up saying yes automatically or comparing yourself to others? Instead, that would actually give you more peace, more quiet. It'll add structure, add boundaries, and it'll definitely give you rest. You don't have to be religious in order for you to think about what you can do to intentionally change your behavior, to make our lives a little bit better, or at least for the next 40 days. And then, because this week needed to do the absolute most, we also celebrated Lunar New Year. I'm telling you, this week was packed. It was cleaning the house, clearing the clutter, all of the superstitions. And let me tell you, my family knows this, I am pretty superstitious. We want to ensure good fortune, good health, luck, prosperity. It's beautiful. But let's be honest, it can also be a lot. The pressure to start fresh, to clean everything, to reset properly. I mean, I'm doing things to the very end of the day, the night before Lunar New Year, to ensure that things are prepared. Like, washing my hair, because I'm not washing my hair the day of Lunar New Year or the day after. We want to make sure the year goes right. We just came out of the year of the snake, where we're letting go of a lot of the things that we feel don't serve us anymore. And here we are entering the year of the fire horse, which has promises for a lot of signs, good fortune, and a great year. So I don't want to mess it up. And I'm sure there's quite a bit of you feeling the same way. But what if the real reset isn't about scrubbing the floors or organizing our drawers? What if it's about clearing our emotional clutter, letting go of resentment, letting go of comparison, letting go of narratives that no longer serve us. Whether it's Lent, Lunar New Year, or just some random Wednesday or weekday, we are always being invited to reset with intention. The question is, are we resetting our habits or just our environment? So, on top of this week's happening, we're also coming out of Valentine's weekend. Typically, some of us may feel an emotional dip, the comparison of what everybody else did. Some people will have relationship reflections. Some may even start feeling lonely, and some may even experience clarity. But as I mentioned on my last episode, it's not about the things that we do for others, but what have we done for ourselves lately? Am I loving myself as intentionally as I love others? What am I willing to release this season? We had Valentine's, which is love, Ash Wednesday, which is reflection, Lunar New Year, the renewal. Different traditions, different symbols, same invitation to pause, reflect, release, realign. Before we end this episode, I want to take a pivot. I did have a listener request about some interview tips. Some of you may be in a season of changing your career path. I know I recently was just in that, so I totally feel you. It's tough. First of all, trying to look for a new career path or a new job in the same industry, whatever it is that you're doing, it can be really rough. You start comparing yourself to other people. You'll start seeing like 26 other people have applied to the same job. I believe I had one job that had 70, and I was like, oh, how am I going to make myself stand out? Well, here's tip number one. You must tailor your resume to the actual position. Not to say that you should fudge it or lie, but make sure you read the job description and tweak your resume appropriately. Your resume is not a one size fits all. I remember back in the day, we could just have one resume and send it out to like 10 jobs. You can't do that anymore. You really have to have that wow factor. So, making sure that you mirror keywords from the job description. And if you haven't already been doing this, you should definitely network. You can network through LinkedIn, social media, but you can do this quietly. You don't have to broadcast that you're looking for something new. You just make the connections and build relationships. Be sure to follow up professionally. I think that's key. You send it out and forget it. Sometimes when there's a lot of candidates, your application or your resume can get lost in the shuffle. Flying early is key. You want to be one of the first candidates that submits. So whenever you get a notification that this job could be a fit, then that's a great time to take a look at the job description, see if that's the kind of career or job that you're looking for, and apply. If you do have LinkedIn, I highly suggest that you update it intentionally as well. Remember that your resume isn't your life story. It's a marketing document. And also with your resume, I highly suggest curating a professional and thoughtful cover letter. I think using ChatGPT and some smart tech is always helpful, but please do not use it word for word. Don't copy and paste every single thing because it's your resume, it's your cover letter. You need to be able to still speak to what you're writing. That would be the worst, that they ask you a question about your resume or your cover letter and you cannot answer it properly. So let's say they call you for an interview or email you. That's fantastic. So as you prepare for your interview, ensure that you've done your research. I cannot tell you how many times I have jumped on a Zoom call or even a phone interview and have asked people like, okay, what do you know about our industry? What do you know about our company? And there are some people who straight out have no idea about our company. And I'm like, why did you even apply? That's crazy. but it also doesn't come off right. It may seem like you're just desperate to apply anywhere, and you don't make the company feel special, like you want to add value or they add value to you. So ensure you research the company, their mission, their tone, the recent news, what's going on with them. Because also it's to your benefit. They're interviewing you, but you're also interviewing them to see if it's a fit. Prepare at least 3 different stories of how you had conflict, successes, failure, how you grew from them. All of those examples, like real life examples, allows the interviewers to have some scope of your capabilities, your experience. Prepare some questions, some generic questions, and you want to practice them. Practice your answers out loud. Don't do them in your head because they start getting jumbled, the things start getting foggy. And honestly, when you say them out loud, it becomes more natural. One thing I highly encourage is to prepare thoughtful questions for the interviewer, like asking more details about the company, asking about the culture, asking about what is it that they actually love about their job, or how long have they been there? What's the retention like? Whatever it is that you could possibly be curious about, just ensure that they're thoughtful, meaningful questions. And my last tip as you prepare for your interview, be sure to sleep the night before. We don't want to have foggy brain. We want to ensure that we are focused with clarity, with confidence, and drink water. Be hydrated. Feel good. I totally get it that interview anxiety is huge. We're worried about the performance pressure, the fear of rejection. That was my biggest one. The identity threat, the imposter syndrome, because they're going to be asking you questions about you, your resume, your experience. And then sometimes you could feel like, did I do this? Did I do it right? Did I do those things? Is that impressive? The interview is not a marriage proposal. It's a conversation. They want to know more about you as a person. How can you add value to them? But you also want to be able to see how that environment is going to be adding value to you. Remember that you're not begging, we're offering value. The emotional roller coasters that can happen in interviews is big. I get it. So remember, it's okay to pause before answering. In fact, I highly encourage taking the question, think about it, and then answer. It's okay to say, that's a great question. It's okay to breathe. It's okay if you don't know everything. And truly, after all of that, if you don't land the job, it's okay. It's okay that you didn't get it. It's not rejection, it's redirection. So, to my friends out there who is going through a season of change, I hope you land that job. I hope you get it. I'm thinking about you. I'm rooting for you. Just remember to do your best, stay positive, and keep hope in your heart. If it doesn't happen, there's definitely something out there. As we close this episode, it is our 30th episode. Wild to think how far we've come. And every fifth episode, I like to do a check in because who doesn't love a good check in? And if you're a person who likes to journal, write these questions down. What's draining me most right now? What am I holding on to that I need to release? Where am I performing instead of just being? What interview or opportunity am I over romanticizing? And what small reset can I commit to for 30 days? If balance looks like honoring your traditions without letting them overwhelm you, if balance looks like clearing your space but also clearing your mind, if balance looks like preparing for interviews without spiraling, if balance looks like choosing intention over superstition, Or if balance looks like love, reflection, and renewal all at once, then that's enough. New episodes drop every week, just in time for the weekend. Remember to follow, share, and leave a rating for me. And this will hopefully help others as we grow our podcast. Remember, burnout is real, balance is the goal, and I'm somewhere in between, celebrating Lunar New Year, observing Lent, sending really late Valentine's texts, updating my LinkedIn, and still trying to get to bed on time. Gong Xi Fai Chai and happy Lentish. We'll see you on the next episode.